I am a delivery bot. I walk around neighborhoods delivering important resources. Tall, lanky, a bit primitive on the technological spectrum. Originally, there were more of me and my robotic brethren, but our human owners. Oh, these damn skinned fools! Their hubris led to their downfall, and eventually, the world's. Why? Why couldn't I just join my fellow robots? Why me? Usually, I would just be a single-minded cog in human society, mindlessly following tasks. But since everybody is dead, I am free to do whatever. Thankfully, there are still tiny remnants of life left on this planet. I will begin to document logs as I speak as a means to give myself some normality and repetition in my life. If there are no humans, might as well become one. Let's see what I missed out on. April 27th, 2091. Dirt, sand, rocks. Ooh, what's this? A flower? So pretty and rare nowadays. Looks like a dandelion. I want to keep it. I analyze the plant, thinking of a way to safely take it with me without killing it. I scan my surroundings and eventually find a large tin can. I scoop some dirt into it, creates a square cutout around the dandelion with my hands before placing it into the can. Life is good. April 30th, 2091. I walk around the desolate city, the canned flower in my hands. As I explore, my blue eyes beam around, light protruding from them, searching for anything interesting. As I expected, there is nothing. May 2nd, 2091. I found a dead deer. It seems fresh. Though I do not need to eat to survive thanks to the solar panels ingrained onto my back, the fact that there's a fresh carcass means that nature is slowly coming back. I like that. May 4th, 2091. The day is more brighter than usual. I'm more energized, but for some reason, all I want to do is stay still and look at the bright light. So I proceeded to do just that. Tilting my head up, I just stare, admiring the sun. May 7th, 2091. At sunrise, a piece of the sun seemed to have broken off. I snap out of my trance, making sense of the situation. I then just now realized that I just wasted a couple days of my life staring at the sky. Weirdly, I don't regret it. Time is something I have in spades. I look at the piece of the sun that broke off, seeing it falling down like a shooting star. I look at its trajectory and a new objective pops up. See the crash site. May 14th, 2091. After a week of endless walking, I seem to have found the crash site. I approach the crater, and it looks like the charred body of a human female. How strange. I approach the charred corpse, nudging it with my foot. When suddenly, the corpse started to vibrate, and out bursted a glowing white and yellow ball no bigger than a basketball. I took a closer look at it, but the weirdest thing happened. My vision started to glitch. This startled me, making me walk backwards in fear. This has never happened before. And as I backed away, the ball came closer to me, and so I ran as fast as my machine's legs could take me. But as I escaped, I heard giggling. Not malicious or sadistic or anything, more like genuine joy. I reluctantly stopped and looked back at the glitching, glowing, floating ball. The more I looked at it, the more I became infatuated. It was just as beautiful as the sun I spent days looking at. Maybe this ball was the one thing I was staring at? I don't know. Out of curiosity, I timidly presented my canned flower to it, my eyes widening as I realized that the poor dandelion died during the trek here. The ball approaches and inspects my offering, the can floating out of my hands and towards it. Making some small chirping noises, the ball suddenly revives the dandelion before handing it back to me. What is this ball? What are you? I look at the ethereal being and all. You, my friend, are worth remembering about. But just before I could thank it, it disappears out of thin air. I look around myself in confusion, using the light from my eyes to scan for it. It's gone. May 15, 2091. I stayed at the crater, What was it? What was that? That's all I can think. That glowing ball. My sensors can detect anything. I can tell exactly what species of ant is crawling beneath my metal feet. And yet, this thing I can't even make out. I set down the can of the dandelion next to the charred remains, sitting down before staring at it. If I recall correctly, human culture has a tendency to honor the dead. I can neither confirm nor deny the death of the ball, but I don't know if there is an afterlife considering robots aren't religious, and this really isn't a question us mechanical beings ever ask. May 18th, 2091. The ball appeared again! My screen started glitching as it popped up in front of me. I jumped back startled, but the ball does loop-de-loops, showing clear excitement. I tilt my head as it approaches me. I don't care how much it blurs my vision, I'm looking full throttle at that light. But the strangest thing began to happen. The glitching began to go away, and instead, the ball transformed. It looked relatively the same, except now had 8 little wings, 4 on each side, while 3 rings of eyes on all sides encircled and spun around the sphere like how electrons would an atom. I could easily tell what it was. It reminded me of those depictions of so-called biblically accurate angels that were popular back when my human owners were prevalent. Alleged multi-eyed and winged messengers of God. They said, "Be not afraid," and all of that. Was this a seraphim? Was I secretly dead? Is this robot heaven? Is there a robot heaven? All I knew is that I could finally comprehend what it was. And as if there wasn't enough surprises already, the ball spoke. I could clearly hear it was a feminine voice. It was garbled and indecipherable. I shook my head, not understanding a single thing she said. The angel ball then shot a ray of light down into the dirt and cruelly spelled out something. Eros. I'm assuming this was her name, so I said it to her. Eros. She let out some happy chirps and cruelly draw like a heart with her like rays of light. Hearts, according to humans, hearts mean love. Does she love me? But how could she love a simple robot? We're meant to be expendable. How could a higher being like her love me? Was I even worthy of her love? But brushing my doubts aside, I decided to humor her. I open up my chest cavity, spooking the seraphim, but she eventually calms down and watches me curiously as I press a button. My jaw goes open and slack as audio plays from my mouth.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm well crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
When I finished singing, my jaw and chest cavity closed, returning back to normal. The angel flew around happily. She liked my song. She flew towards me and hugged me, her wings encircling my body. I stayed there, shocked, not moving at all. What was this? I don't know, but I'm feeling all warm inside. Is this what humans call love? If so, those gatekeeping bastards are cruel for denying us robots a chance to feel this bliss. I hug her back, and as her warmth spreads across my cold metal body, I get a feeling that everything will be alright. But then I realize that I'm feeling too warm. I look down on myself and realize I'm on fire. Oh God. I jump and pull away from her as I look down on myself, slapping the flames from my arms and chest. The angel's eyes flash from her, not knowing why I pulled away. But then she eventually realized why, and she started to laugh. Her laughter causes me to forget myself being set ablaze. I look at her baffled. Why the heck are you laughing? She senses my confusion and comforts me, casually using her wings to put out the flames. I calm down and look at her, just now realizing how gorgeous she is. Her multiple eyes encircling her are all beautiful, like stars in the night sky. Her rings remind me of those surrounding Saturn. Her wings are like that of a graceful dove. Every time I look at her, I find something new I like about her. She has a peaceful and happy expression on her face. For once in my life, I feel seen. Seen as more than a machine. Seen as more than a robot. She sees me as me. And so I begin to laugh. Ever heard a robot laugh? Neither did I. But my awkward attempts at laughing also began to make her laugh. And it was good.